Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We're level 58, which is a little bit ahead of the story levels, as usual. But, you know, not too bad, I'm sure. And last time we did the Airy, which is that thing. And we took out Nidhogg, the great legendary dragon. That was pretty cool. Technically, Estinian took out Nidhogg, but we helped. Um, and so that should help with the whole war, maybe. Although there's a bit of a mystery involved because Nidhogg's eye that he had didn't seem to belong to him. Interesting. Also, I'm pleased to announce that I can fly in this area. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really take that long, and I kind of like the fact that you can't fly immediately, because it really just forces you to check out most of the zone on foot. You know, like, you see most of the zone. You get sort of immersed in it, and then you can fly once you've basically seen everything, and then you just really appreciate it. And, like, you can just see, like, oh, wow, look at this zone, and you get the full scope of it, and it's cool. I mean, it's a cool-looking zone for the most part. Like, floating rocks are one of my favorite parts of fantasy games, I think. I was just like, wow, that's cool. I mean, especially if they have, like, structures on them and stuff. Sweet. But anyways, let's continue. Let's talk to Estinian. The song begins. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Iceheart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. Alright. So we just pop back over to Zenith real quick. And we just fly up. Look at that. See? But we've done this little trek on foot. Now we can appreciate the convenience. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragon Song War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light. Yes, I will do as you tell me to. Even though you didn't say please. Impenitent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Es an ole draomig es set niseg an es an stra of an.
Would seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye, unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield one half of my strength. I don't know if we should have given him his eye back. Was that smart? Was that wise? Oh, shit. Now we're going to get some horrifying truth about how awful this guy is. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatusker's eyes and glut their appetites upon our essence. She is slain then. What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Elysin. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid. Thy folly hath cost Ratatusker her life, and me mine eyes. Oh, my beloved Shiva, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Gracevelger, 'twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender thee an eye to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like having the majority of your power contained in a fleshy sack on your face is probably not ideal. My vengeance has begun. That's why I like having the power in your heart, the dragon's heart. That's pretty good, because that's hard to get to. But as we've seen, the eyes, they can just be, you know, they can be popped left and right.
XIV.
Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Oh, okay, so he didn't die yet. Yeah. When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som anshin in Ela.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin.
Ekmon ratan in El. Esklos nizek a. Lizesk gaan.
Their treachery claimed my brood sister's life and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse?
Einfall. Kolum an. Tomlos ineskla.
Go, mortals. Take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery.
Kas echi shiso. Sekmon ina an. Srei snowfall in sith an.
Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken. Alright. I mean, it's a war. It's gonna be bloody and vicious, and that's just what we do. That's what we do. Unrest in Ishgard. Here we go. Though he lifted not a single claw, 'twould seem that Hraesvelgr wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragon Song War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Feel like we're a little ways away from the final chapter.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Oh, and then it's game over. Okay, that's the end of the game. When I die. Look at this. It teleported us back.
Comrades! Sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come! Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Wow. But this does not play into the Pope's hands, so I don't know, man. That was rather too close for comfort. It would seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. That I do. That I do. 139. Yes. 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 Orthodox Mayhem. Give it a look. Ooh, I like that. No hat, though. Yeah, that's slick. That is pretty... Whoop, that is pretty slick. Get a new title. Nidhogg Slayer. Wow, that's very specific. And kind of spoilery. So, no, we'll stick with Stormlord. He who would not be denied. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise Halone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Mangg. You know, fucking shit up, day by day. Beg pardon, you traveled to the Churning Mist together, along with Estinian. Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to Fortone Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Mangg and I shall await you there. Yep. It's all wrapped up. Sure, that's pretty much the end of the expansion. On to Stormblood.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
Look at how spiffy I look. God damn.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such, but the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Nod.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
I feel like Emmerich's probably going to be revealed to be like the descendant of that guy who refused to become king in the past. And then he'll be the new king of Ishgard after the Pope is killed by us. Or by Justinian or something. Though your assurance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Yeah, well, give me some pants. How about that? How about that, lady? Ill-weather friends. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of House Fortome and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. It was these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emmerich's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Mangg reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Mangg, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. There's some pretty wild stuff going on in this country. It's not looking too good. What is this quest? An ether current? Okay, I don't know for what area. Halfway to 59. Mangg, Alphino, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibralont and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? Kill a dragon. You're not serious. What was Sir Emmerich thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if ever I have heard one. But mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. What's that? Speak up. Can't hear as well as I used to. Brilliant. I mean, just absolutely brilliant. Truly informative. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Okay, that's also just as useless. Come on. Come on now. I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. This place sucks ass. Oh, shit, right there. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Not a single shred of information. Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Good, then give me hands. Spice of life. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gibralont knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Okay. Oh, those pants fit nicely. Very good, very good. Can't tell if this... if this belt is a part of the tunic or not. Okay, no, it's definitely not. Or no, it is. The belt is part of the tunic. It seems to sort of clash, like it would look better without it. But such things are not in my hands. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Mangg. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? Oh, you know, killing Nidhogg and saving your fucking country wasn't enough, I guess. Oh, okay. I'll go pick up your herbs for you. God damn it. God damn it. What happened to being called Master Mangg? When did that stop? phony bullshit. Sir Gibberlon's Heron Boy. Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. And that's the whole quest. That'll give us 144,000 XP. Pretty good. So I guess, how can I really complain about picking up herbs? Well, I can complain about just about anything, but it could be worse. I mean, we could go have to, like, pick the herbs ourselves. Well, you gonna hand them over or not? Alright, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Is that a clue? Oh, you play triple triad against him, but no, noble indiscretions. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Haritha is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or other. I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Alright, well, it's a lead. Heading to the Astrologica. My astrologian is 46? 46 or 47? No, 46. So, he's getting up there. It's pretty cool. I like healing as him. Yes, I'm Haritha. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, sir? You know this shit. I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was not more than infatuation, what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, gods, the scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a heir made it so much, well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast out into the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Okay. I don't need life stories here. I need fucking support to overthrow a religious monarch. But that was the quest, so easy money. The amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. What is this money? 496? Can't feed my children with that. A child apart. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gerald Dew, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Okay, great. Geralt do. Geralt do. Eloni's blessing be upon you, sir. A gift? For me? Yeah, this shit. This scent. How reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. It was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mist. Okay. Alright, that was the quest. Alright, so I guess this girl is probably the head of the revolutionaries, the mongrel. And it's possible that she comes from the line of the king or whatever, and she's going to be the new queen. That's certainly how the story could play out. That would be pretty insane to put this girl that's lived on the street her whole life suddenly on the throne, but she was a remarkable woman, Mangg. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Alright, we're stockpiling XP now. Bloodlines. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Mangg, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all in sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Still looking for your mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with raven black eyes and... no, ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you, though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Well, I killed Nidhogg, goddammit! This doesn't count for shit. And you can't get back. Oh, God, you gotta go all the way around. Fuck. I feel like I should get like a house or something in this place for killing Nidhogg. If this were Skyrim, that's what you'd get. Bullshit. They don't even call me Master Mangg anymore. Have you made any progress, Mangg? Sort of. So our mongrel was born of an Elysian nobleman and a Huron maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that our striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Fire and blood. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She... oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Mangg. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. You have a premonition? Alright, from the sounds of it then, let's switch to Red Mage. Although my Red Mage is only 54. What level quest is this? 57. Oh my god. I don't think that's gonna cut it. Hold on, maybe it's not a... Maybe it's not. You cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. Alright. Okay, here we go. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either. Ah! I'm sorry, forget I said anything. Wait, down there. Isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Mangg, after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House Four Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
That's usually not the right thing to say.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Oh, shit.
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Well, let's see. She's a hot character that has a voice actress. Seems pretty important. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, say. Alright. Really wish they had unlimited sprint in towns. Oh shit, level sync 59. Alright, I think we gotta bust out the summoner. Just because the levels afford him more power, I think, than the Red Mage is gonna have. Sure. Okay.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hells?
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens, I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats, certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Alrighty. Let's see if I remember how to fucking play Summoner. We hit him with a little bit of this, and then a little bit of this, and then some, oh, the Pain Flare. Oh yeah, the Pain Flare. And Volcano. Hit him with some of that. There you go. And
right there!
Make sure you hit him with some of this good stuff. Yeah, and hit him with some of this good stuff. Okay, I mean, we're killing stuff. I think the biggest thing that playing Summoner affords me over Red Mage is just more health. Although, the Red Mage can heal pretty fucking quickly. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a horse apiece. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good. Fuck. Fucked up my Pain Flare.
You disgust me.
Okay, maybe I should just... Can I summon Bahamut? Gotta kill the Chirurgeon. Hold on. Kill the Chirurgeon. Okay, someone else is healing me, thank God. God damn, dude. Don't stand in the fire, Mangg. Lesson number 1.
Bear witness! Helone, guide my sword!
Or... Okay, well, maybe if I just blast him
Filthy
good.
rats!
Okay, Ifrit Eggy has been fucking up the main guy this whole time, so that's good. Good. Oh, we got a Kurgan. Kurgan. I don't know. Oh, volcano. Boom. Got him. Alright. Summoner can still get the job done, even though I don't play him much.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Ah, lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavens Ward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavens Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavens Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye. Your passion moved me. a bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Alright. Let me guess. You're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. None of them are well-bred. Hell, some of them, their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in House Halenhart. Of course, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Alrighty. Cool stuff. So, next time we'll be doing the Vault, which is a dungeon, of course. And, should be pretty fun. Pretty fun. Well, I'm hoping. You never know, really, but should be fun. My name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.